we actually made more progress on our hunt against Kazakhstan. And we were able to hack more of the source code from their website. So if you go back to the website for QCH, Kazakhstan Central Headquarters, and I'll Slack that to you. And it might take a second to load, because it goes to sleep if no one. Whatever. Okay. Now you see on the top there's this thing called phishing. So you click on that. People know what phishing is. Phishing is when you get those Nigerian prince emails saying that this may surprise you, but you get $80 million because of some interesting reason. Just pay us $2,000 to get your $8 million. I'm really, really embarrassed to say that about 10 years ago, before I was as technical as I am today, I didn't actually go all the way through, but I got my first such email. I won some UK lottery, and I actually was so excited. And I told my wife, and she was so not excited. She was like, "You don't no, there's no way you won. Did you buy a ticket?" I'm like, "No, but it says I won." I can't. I'm so embarrassed, and that is on tape. Besides, okay. So anyway. Kazakhstan, one of the dangerous things they do to try to obtain secure classified information from other people is by sending phishing emails. And you, as someone who can operate the QCH, you can actually send this email out described here to 1 million people by clicking that button. Don't click that button. Did anyone click that button? No. Don't do it. It's going to send 1 million people an email. Okay. Now, you can take your time whenever to read the phishing email that goes out. But you can also destroy phishing operations by pressing the next button. Only do this if we're about to be caught. So the terminal actually allows us to destroy it. It's a last resort. But to do so, you have to enter your agent name. And that you obtained from last exercise. If you forgot it or don't have it, then I will give you one you can work with. I'll Slack it on general. Or you can use your own. Now, when you put in your agent name and try to destroy the phishing terminal, you'll be confronted with a couple exercises. And there's no way to solve the exercises except for the fact that we hacked the source code for this website. So coming your way in general is the source code behind the code that destroys the phishing terminal. I just Slacked it to you. It's this. And before you proceed, I'm just going to tell you one thing about the second exercise. The second exercise is devilishly hard. And it's really not hard because of any programming stuff. It could be you totally understand these concepts cold, but it also involves a puzzle. So as you do it, you also have to be solving a puzzle besides. So some of you may find that fun. Some of you may find that frustrating. For those of you that find it frustrating, at the very least, as you do that second exercise, as you try, sort of doesn't make sense what I'm saying until you see it, but as you try to work through it, predict what will happen next with each action you do. Even if you don't get to the end, even if you don't solve the puzzle, try to predict what each of your actions will do by reading the source code.